when I first found out that I was gonna be in Doctor Strange, I didn't at the time know what capacity. The first time I learned about the script, however, when it was orally pitched to me, I was terrified. It felt like, it felt like something I never guessed would happen, and I was excited by the challenge. We find Wanda living in isolation. I think, after the experience she's had, the best way for her to grow was being okay to be alone with herself. She's gone through the Marvel universe, having her brother and then having Vision, and now she's on her own. And to find that strength within herself, um, is is where we find her, and that happens to be a beautiful cabin, with some land that she takes care of. I've been, so lucky to have such incredible arcs within my journey in the MCU. I It started with someone who is angsty and angry, but had a very clear perspective, who really, thought she knew what she believed, and it was turned upside down. And she keeps going with it. She keeps getting knocked down, and then she has so much loss, and then she grows from it, and she tries to continue, even though that's very difficult. I've been surprised how well I've been utilized, so far up until WandaVision. I took up a lane. Paul and I always talk about how we took up a lane of sincerity, love, sadness, grief, and then with WandaVision, it became this, whole other three-dimensional experience with the character that, I never foresaw, and, I feel very grateful that I'm continuing this journey. I was really excited to get to work with Benedict. I'd never worked with him before. We had met, a few times, but I'm such a fan of his work, and I was very excited to be on the inside of his process and to problem solve with him, to enjoy the struggles, enjoy the fun. It was also nice having someone who also uses their hands for power, so I wasn't the only one making it all up in my head. There was no punching. It was all just magic. And he and I both take that part of our job very seriously, and we really care about, our movements and our choreography, and what it means and what it looks like and how specific we want to be. And so it was nice to have that in another actor. Having Sam Raimi, direct this film, um, couldn't have been a more perfect match. I think he brought so much of his background and his career, to this film, with how he uses camera and lenses, to manipulate timing, to manipulate his audiences. But he also, contrary to, how disturbing some of his films are, not all, but some, um, he is so kind and sweet and, open-minded and generous with ideas, generous with collaborating, and truly just a sweet, good person. And I really enjoyed getting to work with him, getting to know him, um, getting to pick his brain about lenses. I feel like I did get to learn a lot from him, and I really enjoyed it. Yes, Wanda flies a lot. I fly more in this than I ever have, and luckily, I, have had a lot of experience flying. I've had a lot of experience on lots of different types of rigs. There were a few rigs that I'd never experienced before on this film, and I have to say I do enjoy it. I don't like roller coasters. I don't like adrenaline rushes, but I feel very safe, on these sets with our amazing stunt teams and rigging crews, and I really feel like I, am I'm more safe than I could ever be at Six Flags, and so I do enjoy flying, and I do get a thrill from it. And it's something that we've progressed, and there are ways we use her flying that we haven't seen before, and that was also interesting for me, the practicality, which I can't wait for people to see in the behind the scenes clips. I think opening up the multiverse is going to create bottomless stories and storytelling. Not just for the characters themselves being able to become different versions with different circumstances of themselves, but also with story. I feel like it's an amazing opportunity, and I have no idea where it's going to go, but I hope I'm a part of it in some way. I mean, I don't know what audiences are going to expect because I haven't seen the film. But what I hope audiences can expect is a new journey that opens up many more opportunities for the characters you love and for new characters. And I hope there's a thrill to it. I hope people can enjoy it in the theaters together without spoilers and be surprised by this journey. These characters go to new places that we haven't seen, and I just don't want that to be spoiled for anyone. Chaos. If I could describe the film in one word, it would be chaos.
All right, so that, thank you.
Thank you.